Welcome back to Odyssey Weekends. I am Mike Odyssey, and we have a major potential game finally making it to the Nintendo Switch systems. This game was announced for the Nintendo Switch. It was basically the trailer was released, but yes, we are still waiting for it. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a...
So before we get into today's stories, you see, I want to ask you one thing. I want to ask for your subscription. You see, I'm legally blind and I'm basically losing my sight as we go. I don't have sight on my left eye and I have about 40% sight of my right eye, and it's just fading away, right? The doctors right now have nothing else they can do, but I have a dream to become a full-timer on YouTube by the end of this year. And I want to ask you for your help. If you subscribe to this channel right now, it'll only take a second. For me, it'll just change my life. So if you could do that right now, I would really appreciate it. Here, we have Monday through Friday Nintendo news. On the weekends, we have products and reviews. And we also have the occasional Nintopic podcast with your favorite voice actor. So I would really appreciate it. It will mean the world to me. And I just want to thank you in advance for giving me your subscription. Let's move on to today's stories. Okay, so in my patent search, I go on discoveries and I find certain patents related to Nintendo. I don't cover all of them because a lot of them are just refreshes for the same things we already have out there, right? But when it comes to when they reference certain games and certain things within the world of Nintendo, then I have to cover them because it's always an indication that something is coming or they're working on something related to a certain game. Now, this certain game is not owned by Nintendo, but it is a patent that was issued to Nintendo, and it was given to Nintendo and approved on March 14th. Yes, 2 days ago, basically. Very weird because the game that is cited and referenced in this patent is not owned by Nintendo, and we are talking about Genshin Impact. Yes, here is the patent right here. We have it, the date for the patent is March 14th, 2023. It was filed on October 25th, 2021. This was around when they actually announced that Genshin Impact was making it to the Nintendo Switch. We have still yet to get this game on the Nintendo Switch, but here is a little bit of information regarding the game itself and the ability to summon characters. And basically this is what the patent is about. I've read a little bit of it, and I want to bore you guys with a lot of gist here. There is an abstract here, basically summary of what this is an example of information processing system executes draw for choose one or more game character based on selection probabilities from among a group of game characters, wherein at least one of the game characters chosen by a draw is granted to the user. So basically it's like you draw a character. You're not always guaranteed to get the same character, so there's a probability of you getting certain characters over others. Here we have some type of imagery regarding the game. We know that there are many characters in that game that you can play with, and I'm not sure because I'm not too familiar with Genshin Impact. So those of you in the comments who are familiar with Genshin Impact, go ahead and let me know down below. And guess what? You'll be pointing to this video and it'll be super helpful. So write your comment down below what this looks like to you, and we can go ahead and then use you as a resource as well for more information on this video. So continue down below. Not only that, but we also got a brand new patent here issued on February 28th for Fire Emblem Heroes. So it looks like we're getting an update to that as well. And we have another patent here basically issued on March 16th. It was filed on July 13, 2022. This one, I went over it, and it has to do with Pokemon Sleep. Although normally when it has to do with Pokemon, it'll say applicant Nintendo and the Pokemon company. But this one just says Nintendo, and it does have to do with Pokemon Sleep. Right here we show an image of the mobile device where the app for Pokemon Sleep is going to be installed. And then this apparatus right here, guess what? This is us. This is us. This is the sound that is receiving to the app, because guess what? When you are using Pokemon Sleep, yes, your app is always listening. It's always listening when you're sleeping. It kind of determines how you snore or how you breathe or something in that line. Then it'll kind of categorize you in these methods. Right here we have some more information, but right there we got some descriptions like the mood, right? With either fawning, grumpy, sleepy, so sleepy 1, grumpy 2, fine, fawning. So that's basically for Pokemon Sleep here. And if you didn't know, yes, it does listen in to your conversation as well. So if you're not sleeping, it's listening. If your app is on, it's actually listening. So this is just one for Pokemon Sleep that was granted. That is going to do it for this episode of Odyssey News Weekends. I am Mike Odyssey. Before I let you go, I got 2 very important things I want to let you know. Number 1, never ever give up. And number 2, journey on. Peace.